And over here, guys, is where the old residential school used to be. This is the school, where I spent 10 years at this school, and Lonnie only 8 years. So.
I noticed you have a tattoo on your right hand. What is that?
Well, this is my number. Everybody had a number at the school, and it was like the hundreds of schools across Canada. They were all the same. Everybody had a number, and this was my number right here. So I got this tattooed on about 2002, something like that. But just kind of like a reminder to myself, it just kind of stands for Mohawk Residential School, number 48, survivor. Just kind of like a reminder, like I survived a genocidal process,
My last number was 21.
Oh yeah.
At the residential school, and I'll always remember that number.
Yeah.
That was my hard years, eh?
Yeah.
And while we're standing here, what are your feelings of looking at the school now?
I never had no a really childhood in a family setting. It was just here, and this is kind of like it's kind of like my home, and like I said, in a weird way, but this is where I was raised, and so I don't feel the stuff like other survivors have felt there. They felt anger, resentment, and stuff, But they were asking, a lot of people have asked me, how come I'm just so outgoing, and I'm going through 11 years of this, residential school stuff, which was, kind of horrific, really, we went through all those abuses, physical, mental, psychological abuses, and some of them experienced sexual abuse here and stuff like that, but I don't know any other life like a childhood, So I mean, I can't compare it to anything else because I never lived that real life like normal people have, living with a mother and father and getting all these values, these parental, values, and learn about love, affection, and honesty and all. Well, you don't learn that here, It's kind of like you're in a prison, And everybody has a number. We line up for everything, even to brush your teeth. You line up, and if you got a headache, you have to line up to see go to the first aid. So it's kind of that's what I was kind of referred to as like a prison type upbringing. But the kids that went here, we did no crime. That's the thing of it. Like these guys that are in prison, well, they know that they got caught doing something, breaking the law. But like me and Lonnie, we didn't break no laws, but we still lived that kind of a life.
Because myself at the residence in Prince Albert, every time I go there, I always want to remember all the good times I had, all the friends I made.
Yeah.
And I cherish that.
Like when we were here, just me and my brother, we couldn't talk English, and we both talked Mohawk to each other, and they'd lock us in separate rooms till we lost our language. And it was I'd say 3 by 8 room by 6 foot high, and you had a little pail in there. If you had to go to the bathroom, that was it, and they didn't bother you all day. You didn't get nothing to eat, and that's it.
And you were confined to this space for
Yeah.
how long?
For 1 day at a time.
1 day.
If they caught you speaking your own language.
I just want to say thank you. It hurts me in the heart to hear it, but